Tonight we talk about skinwalkers. Be careful and stay tuned.
Talking Junk Network,
where entertainment lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
BreakRoom,
Your favorite rapper's favorite podcast.
See, this is why I like your show. You're very charismatic. You know the right things to say.
What the?
You're on mute.
Why are you always the only one muted at the beginning of the show, bro?
Somebody's muted.
Yes. You see, I don't know. I didn't even notice I was muted. It's supposed to unmute me. Step your game up, StreamYard. Anyway,
I've been
welcome to the
saying
break
this. I'm
room.
glad you're finally on that fucking wavelength with me.
Oh no, we never agreed.
This is true. You never did say it. I was wrong about that. You're right. But how y'all doing
With the
tonight?
new update though.
Migs, I see you here popping up like we weren't just in the pre-room show. Like the fuck? Hanging out in the cut like that.
As soon as the fucking intro popped up, there goes Migs.
Hey, look.
Hey,
It happens when you work right up until the line of when shit starts. You know, you slide up in that bitch right before the doors open. You know, I'm here. I'm here.
Clocks in
Serious,
on,
like you're supposed to be.
clocks out on time as well.
No, I clocked out a little later than I should, but you know,
Facts.
OT is OT.
We all hard workers in this group here.
Sorry. He's
And-
like,
All day. High numbers, high productivity. How y'all doing today?
well, back in
I'm
the day, about
looking
a year
forward to
ago,
talking about
everybody
leather
was early.
I thought my screen was frozen. Damn.
Back in the day, about a year ago, everybody used to be on time.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah,
I was on
year
time.
ago shit was different.
I was on time. Man. I don't know what you're talking about. I was on time. The show didn't start without me.
It did not start without you. You're right. You're right. Only the intro did. But tonight we got a crazy ass fucking topic. Oh, we doing good, Sunshine? How are you doing?
What's up, Sunshine?
How you doing?
Hi, Sunshine.
Hi, yeah.
Tonight, our little production here is brought to you by Excalibur. Wow. By Heaven's Pantry. With 6 simple ingredients: dates, cashews, almonds, cocoa powder, coconut oil, sea salt, and it's energy on the go. The perfect snack to give you energy during a hike, bike, or any workout. Gluten-free and all-natural vegan, no sugar added. No ingredients that you can't pronounce. This is healthy and tasty. Dutch processed chocolate powder gives the Excalibur a unique, rich chocolate flavor. Comes in 12 cases of 12. You can get it on Amazon right now. Use the promo code HP Street for 20% off discount on your first order.
Hey, so you said no ingredients you can't pronounce. Does that mean you too?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a problem pronouncing those ingredients.
Or that's promising.
I mean, who can't say cashew?
Well, according to Jazz, somebody couldn't say that.
Cashew.
Cashew. I don't understand.
Yeah, Sunshine. Just think about it. If you're running late in the morning and you just want to have a quick breakfast, grab one of these Excaliburs and be on your way. It'll give you all the energy that you need to get through the lunch.
Hey, can you add a dozen of those to the shirts I want?
Well, those, my good friend, if you were listening correctly, you have to go on to Amazon and order. Those I don't control orders.
That's right, bro. We got to promote them more. But we're going to try them out. I know you said that he's going to give us some samples, so we'll be able to tell you
I'll be sending you
what
guys.
we personally think. And I want to say personally, thank you for that. Thank you for the sponsorship and everything. But I also want to say that we will also give honest feedback. We're not just going to be like, oh, we got to make sure they're great. We're going to help make sure that you create a great product. I look forward to trying it out. Sounds very interesting. I hope it's delicious.
Well, like you said, we're all hardworking men and women here, so we can definitely use with some natural energy. You know what I mean? Some of us aren't getting enough water. Some of us aren't getting enough sleep. So
one of us is not getting enough water.
Not water at all.
I know many of us aren't getting the nutrition we need. So let's see how it goes.
Is it real quick? Is it only available in chocolate right now? Or are there
Right now,
other flavors coming up that they're working on?
Well, he said if this flavor does well, he is considering adding a chocolate peanut butter flavor.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice, yeah. Especially the peanut butter. People love that shit for the protein. So that'll definitely be a good look. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Unless you're allergic. So, yeah.
But it's also
unless you're allergic.
It's also chocolate though, because it's in the concept of a brownie. So think brownie when you eat an Excalibur.
No, it's cacao, right? It's not chocolate.
No, it's cacao. Yeah, it's cacao.
So tonight we're talking about the chocolate assassin Leatherface, right? Mr. Skinwalker himself.
Wait, what?
No, we're not talking about Leatherface, but we are talking about skinwalkers.
I'm about to say, what the hell fucking skill?
Nah, that was all bullshit. He's not the chocolate assassin, obviously. Well, he might be. He might do that when he's not cut people's faces off. I don't know.
We're not talking about Leatherface or the chocolate assassin.
I thought that's what they called R. Kelly back in the day.
Is there a chocolate assassin?
I thought that's what they called R. Kelly.
No, they called him the golden piss assassin, the golden shower assassin.
Golden shower.
Oh, you're right. It might have been Bill Cosby.
He was Mr. Physio Drink, allegedly. Putting on the fizz.
The pudding. All right.
Now, I am curious. Are we going to be talking about Skinwalker Ranch tonight? Or are we kind of going away from the more paranormal, trying to be a little bit more on the truth of Skinwalkers? Or are we trying to speculate on the state of Skinwalkers and social media and shit like that?
Well, we'll touch on everything. We're gonna explain what a skinwalker is first for those of you that don't know, and we'll get to some.
Yeah, Megs, pay attention.
I was trying to put in my first order for the Excalibur. I'm trying to take advantage of that 20% off. You know what I do in logistics? I sit there and eat. I need to eat something healthy too. Fuck.
Right. Well, don't eat too many because then it defeats the purpose of being healthy.
Hey,
Don't threaten me with any time.
just make a burrito size.
I might wrap it in 2 other bars. Call it a triple threat. Hey.
Well, make sure you send a video to us so we can put it on the TikTok page.
Well, can I order it, or y'all gonna bother me to pay attention?
Go ahead and order it, and we'll get on with it.
No, go ahead. We'll do both.
So in the Navajo language, because this is a Native American, I don't want to say fairy tale or lore because
Folklore? It's folklore.
I don't want to say it's folklore either because
Do you know what folklore means? Because it's not a way to dismiss it.
Okay, let's see what folklore may mean. No, not by Taylor Swift.
What?
Jeez, we are just crumbling. Idiocracy. If you've never seen it, Junkers, go watch it because that's where we're going.
It's the traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community passed through the generations by word of mouth. Excuse me. So yes, sir, it is folklore.
To be honest, that's most of human history. That's how we were passing down. But let's.
No, but this is specific to a certain group of people.
Yeah, and
as folklore and some other mystery shit, but this is for Native American folklore.
I know what you mean. Kind of like how Chupacabra is heavy in Mexican lore.
Well,
That's Puerto Rico.
I kind of feel like it's just Latin all in its own right, because a lot of Latin countries have that same problem.
Yeah, in Nicaragua and Ecuador.
I didn't realize that was even a Puerto Rican thing.
Like I seen Chupacabra with a Puerto Rican flag before. Like that is from Puerto Rico.
Half the time we hear about a chupacabra, they're fucking with the Puerto Rican goats. So
exactly.
They just mean chupacabra. It's just a mean for like dick sucker. Chupacabra. Eating dicks. I don't know.
No.
Why? Just you know
No
what?
dicks.
No dicks.
Not sick enough. I went out of my lane. I'm sorry.
Wait, you have a lane?
That's what happens when you live in the danger.
I have a general lane.
I don't know. That lane goes like this sometimes.
Well, that's because I'm white and black. I have two lanes to choose from, and sometimes it's a double line, but I don't really give a shit, and I cross over anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just posted my first order for a dozen. Let's get it.
Holy shit! You bought a dozen cases?
It comes with a dozen of them.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Well, how much at the end did it come out to with shipping and everything?
Hold on, cause I just hit buy.
Did you use?
It's like $20. It's like 21 and change, so it's not bad.
With the discount, fool?
With the discount. Oh, I forgot to put the discount.
I just did it. That's real support. That's real support.
You can still cancel the order and then
to be honest though, that's not bad for $20.
No,
it's still not bad. 20% off would be like just like what, $4?
That's less than $2 a bar.
Yes,
unless
sir.
you
$2 a bar. You can't.
Which for a health food bar, that's kind of cheap nowadays because they usually run at least $2.50 each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know that vegan shit be expensive, bro. You'll pay $3.50 a bar, $4 for something vegan.
So go out there and give yourself a try. We know you junkers just like us been trying to eat healthier. Buy a box, $20. You know you're gonna spend $20 on some sad ass fast food like the rest of us one day, and you'll be like, you know, I should just buy a box of those fucking bars. Buy a box of those bars.
That discount really don't. Like, I bought it.
And with the discounts to be under $20, that's a steal.
And you'll be here Friday.
You know, the good thing about that stuff is also if you have kids, this is an all-natural bar, and if they're not allergic to nuts, you can give it to them. This is breakfast here. This is a snack here during them sports games. You know what I mean? This is bringing the nutrition back into your life.
Or just eat this only and buy nothing but these bars. That's cool too. We fine with that.
I don't know how that would do for your ass. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, we're not here to talk about bowel movements. We're here to promote eating energy.
Just use common sense and discretion.
Right.
If you have any left.
Right, and make sure you're getting fiber, and you'll be all right.
Well, let's get back to the topic at hand.
You kind of did.
Yeah, $20 even. I didn't. No tax.
It's all because of Migs.
That's cheap as fuck. That's cheap as fuck.
That's the mixed discount. No sales tax. Nah. All right, no more about
say that is
food and snacks. Let's talk about these things.
What?
Fucking creatures. Like Jason.
Right.
Yeah, these fucking these meth-like creatures.
Right?
Meth-like creatures.
Sometimes I feel like some of these creatures in these folklores or like these stories we've heard are just bum-ass people who just stop shaving, stop cleaning themselves. They look like a fucking 8-year-old forgotten alley cat, you know, and grew a lot of hair and nails. And then you just look around, they're just eating weird shit now. Like,
well, there is a clinical fucking... What was you saying? I'm sorry.
No, like Migs was saying, like it's just old as fuck street cat walking on its hind legs, looking at you crazy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that cat?
It usually likes to take the form of a canine rather than anything else, but it does take the shape of a lot of other animals. So I know I've seen a video recently of a deer walking on his hind legs, letting the chickens follow it into the fucking barn.
How are you gonna have a video like that and not share it with the rest of us?
Y'all haven't seen that video?
Hell
No, because you didn't share it.
No,
right?
like, no. So if you show it to him, he could be like, "Oh, I already saw that video." That's why.
Do you have this video? Can you bring it up? Like, what the fuck? That's some wild shit.
He said it like it was.
I'll be like, "Hey, look at this video." He'd be like, "I saw that already."
I got it right here.
Oh no.
All nonchalant. Oh, you ain't seen that? No, I ain't never seen a fucking deer on its hind legs leading chickens like a Pied Piper. The fuck?
That's a goat. That's not no fucking deer.
I said goat.
You said deer.
You said deer.
You
said
deer.
Yes.
You didn't say nothing about goat.
Yes.
I apologize then. I meant goat.
See?
Regardless, you need to show this fucking video.
I think I seen I seen this video.
All these videos will be shown with no sound for copyright purposes.
They're learning.
They're learning.
That's just Boris. He's wearing a goat suit. That's how he holds down the fucking
It's
farm.
one chicken. You made it seem like
He's going
all
to fuck
the
that
chicken.
chicken up.
You made it seem like bad
He's just
chicken
gonna
was
fuck the
following
chicken.
him.
There's a man in a suit gonna go fuck that chicken.
That's disgusting.
People
We're
are
about to get into a cockfight.
It looked like a little person.
Nah, look at you didn't see the arms though?
Little people got little arms.
They look like somebody in a suit. Yeah, you see? Look the way he's waving that shit around like a broken wrist.
Like a broken wrist?
like he's mesmerized. Like somebody say, "Oh, you want come in here, bro?" Oh.
This was the deer.
Oh, now a deer.
It wasn't walking on its
First of
hind
all,
legs,
get the
though.
fuck up out of here, deer.
That's a deer with his ears pushed back.
What the hell?
This nigga's like, oh my god, I'm late.
Exactly. He's just late.
I'm late.
Because I mean, people don't freak out when they
Don't look
they're
at
on
me,
super,
little
like
puppy.
80-degree cliff sides. They're like, oh yeah, no, goats can do that. But if they stay on their hind legs, it's fucking weird because only humans can do that.
Are they? They're not like squirrels. I don't know how they do that.
It's called practice.
Oh, that makes sense.
A lot of animals do like to mimic humans though, but like I was saying, there's something called clinical lycanthropy, right? Right? Is that good for you, my friend?
I thought we established it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna help no more.
He's not saying wrong though.
It's defined as a rare psychiatric syndrome that involves a delusion that the affected person can transform into, has transformed into, or is an animal. Its name is associated with the mythical condition lycanthropy, which is the same shit I just said before. A supernatural affliction in which humans are said to physically shapeshift into wolves. It is purported to be a rare disorder. So there are many
Purported by whom?
Who knows? It doesn't say.
Because for it to be purported as a rare disorder means that it is a disorder that has been clinically observed.
Is it in the DSM?
Yeah.
Right? Like, has it really been put in medical record like that? It's probably right next to vampirism. We just don't know it because they won't tell us. We don't look.
They probably took it out.
You gotta find a print from like 1913 or like the first one they made. It'll say it'll be the first one: vampires, werewolves, Frankensteins.
There's
and the Frankenstein ones. I saw a thing of a man who had the first successful arm transplant. So I don't know.
Biggs, there's hope for you, bro.
Yeah.
Was you eating a burrito pizza?
Fucking Jason.
Pizza. Just pizza.
Just
Don't
pizza?
confuse yourself.
Why would I confuse myself?
Because you do that daily.
No.
Over what?
Yeah, you're confused right now.
What?
No. You like that vulture from Looney Tunes? No.
I love that guy.
Enough said. Out the nest for you. I rest my case.
Well, in the Navajo language, Yi Naldelashui. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these words.
It's all right.
Translates to by means of it, it goes on all fours. While perhaps the most common variety seen in horror fiction by non-Navajo people, the Yi Naldeshuni is one of several varieties of skinwalkers in Navajo culture. Specifically, they are a type of whatever the fuck that says.
You want me to read?
Antihani. Navajo witches, including skinwalkers, represent the antithesis of Navajo culture values. While community healers and cultural workers are known as medicine men, or by other positive nurturing terms in the local indigenous language, witches are seen as evil, performing twisted ceremonies and manipulating magic in a perversion of the good works medicine people traditionally perform. In order to practice their good works, traditional healers learn about both good and evil magic. Most can handle the responsibility, but some people can become corrupt and choose to become witches. The legend of the skinwalker is not well understood outside of Navajo culture, and that's because they're not allowed to talk about it. And it's not that they're not allowed to talk about it. They say once you talk about it, you attract them. So you start attracting them into your lives.
I saw a TikTok where originally, like those who could do skinwalking, it was like a means of communicating between tribes. Supposedly, like they would transform into an animal and they send messages, and then somewhere along the lines, people started using it to be malicious until it just became like an evil sign of someone who once was human kind of devolving into this evil kind of other thing that uses various different skins of animals. Because some, like, apparently, like, the Navajo account is not that, like, it'll look like a dog necessarily, but it'll look like a creature with patchwork skins on it and shit like that. It's far more terrifying than just a weird deer or a weird dog in a sense.
Right.
So what you're saying is, if I talk about it more, we're gonna find one. So I'm gonna bring my camera.
I don't know why you guys say we.
Maybe we can get an interview with this.
Well, you are in. You might be able to find one where you're at.
Yeah, well, now we in Skinwalker country.
Really? I mean, we in the country a lot.
Definitely are down there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm nowhere near the woods. I've never really heard about skinwalkers near the sea, but they might be out here.
I mean, they have to have some level of intelligence for them not to expose themselves in a way where, you know, reports will be coming out like, holy shit, this fucking creature just showed itself. And now we found another one in another state. You know, so if there's one thing that is true about these fucking creatures, they have to have some kind of intellectual level that helps them, you know, stay hidden in the shadows, because that shit must be hard to do.
I suppose, but I feel like it's kind of a mixture of just having devolved into a state of supreme survival and also knowing that it knows how to trick and get what it needs. Because if you look into so-called recollections of experiences with skinwalkers, it almost seems it's like a Manson family fucking around with you, and then there's this weird creature thing in the dark or other weird shit that's going on. But like there's like tapping on the window or weird noises or rustling or things on the roof.
Oh no, that's just
bro. The mimicking is the shit that scares me.
Like it's like if there's anything that's really weird that makes me wonder about it, but at the same time I know people are fucking odd, is the videos of like when people are out in the woods and you hear some type of odd word or like voice that almost seems natural but maybe not. And I saw one video on TikTok where there's a guy on his horse. He was going down the road, and yeah, this one. You can play this one. There's no copyright on this. It's just the audio.
The one I want to find for them to hear is the one where he's in the.
Like this one comes off more legitimate because the horse is reacting.
Just that hey kind of sent chills down my spine.
Like, it's really the horse sounded so fake. It did though. Like that's the weird thing. Like it sounded so fake, but the horse stopping like it did at the reaction is what makes me think possible on that one. True. I can't 100% buy any of these, but that one, because animals are more difficult to kind of do like that, but you can bullshit. People are smart.
That's
you know?
an actual bear.
Look, I a bear hula hoop, bro. That ain't weird.
No, that's an actual bear. Watch, look, he's gonna show it to you right now.
That shit look weird.
Anyway, where was I while he shows you the stupid ass looking bear? Where was I? See, look.
Oh yeah, well, that's a like a sunrise or golden bear.
Yeah, sunrise bear.
They do look kind of weird when they're fully standing up and it's wide out because it's like a round, wided chest. They look weird, but not freaky. It's still not the same as like the shit you find on the bottom of the sea.
Let me see, where was I? The legend of the skinwalkers is not well understood outside of Navajo culture, both due to reluctance to discuss the subject with outsiders, as well as those from outside the culture lacking the lived experience native commentators feel is needed to understand the lore. Traditional Navajo people are reluctant to reveal skinwalker lore to non-Navajos or to discuss it at all among those they do not trust. Adrian Keene, Cherokee Nation activist and founder of blog Native Appropriations, has written in response to non-Navajos incorporating the legends into their writing, and specifically the impact when J.K. Rowling.
What just happened there?
He got the voice.
That when this is done, we as Native people are now opened up to the barrage of questions about these beliefs and traditions. But these are not things that need or should be discussed by the outsiders at all. I'm sorry if that seems unfair, but that's how our cultures survive.
I don't think it's appropriate for you to say how while trying to sound like my people. It took me a minute to realize what you were doing. You gotta work on that one, Jay, but I feel you trying this stuff.
Animals associated with witchcraft usually include tricksters, such as the coyote. However, it may include other creatures, usually those associated with death or bad omens. They might also possess living animals or people and walk around in their bodies. Skinwalkers may be male or female. So it's like the Terminator.
So if there's anything I have to say, it's that your cadence needs to slow down.
Oh, look, this
you
is
need to
right
sound as if you're saying something inspirational, even though you may not be saying anything at all.
Yeah, no, fuck that. So that is a murder horn, and I don't know.
Come on, you fuck.
I saw that. I want to believe. This is the moments where I'm telling Dre, like, I do want to believe, but
you don't.
I don't.
And this one looks like it has a bite out of it.
You're Scully.
And this one.
I'm not as bad as Scully. If I got fucking abducted, okay, I'm not gonna think that they still don't exist. But like, I know human bullshit for no other reason than to fuck with other people, and
I think it's time to go.
like, it's easy for them to just have done that. You know, like that's a crazy ass noise, but all you have to do is if you could single out the noise and then like reverse search it, that's how you find out. That's how you blow a lot of shit up. Is you just reverse search things. Motherfuckers be using old movies that nobody saw in horror to be like, oh, look at this skinwalker. Like, nigga, that's from the movie. Like, this is weird, but how's that not his friend?
Hey, now go like the first one you played. It sounded like Link from Zelda saying, "Hey."
Yeah, it kind of did the little.
So he probably
little
took the sound recording
Hey.
from the game and put it in the video. Go play that one again.
There was one that I remember seeing a long time ago where like this dude was crawling on all fours. Like first he was talking to people like just offside the road. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And like then he just goes on all fours and starts.
And then he starts trying to chase that dude,
very
right? I've seen that shit.
sneakily, and then like they drive away, and it's like I don't know that that's not just a motherfucker on drugs.
That guy does have some weird ass movements though.
This nigga's saying somebody help me. Y'all ain't look at how he's walking.
Look, do y'all believe that actors exist? Or
I do believe actors exist.
okay,
but-
for the record, that song that they're playing, I looked into a documentary on that guy. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, see that looked interesting. It saw a light, stood up, and just ran away.
No, it ran to the light.
Oh, it ran to the light. Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, play that one again.
Play it again. Play it again.
It's gotta be bullshit if it's running to the light. Yeah, no, that's
that looks CG as fuck, right?
Yeah, that's bullshit. Like that's good editing. I'd like to see your horror movie film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, if you were that bold and prepared, you would have let it, of course, roll up your windows, let that shit get close, give yourself like 10 seconds of recording it, and then be afraid and fuck it up.
It's Gollum.
There's a guy in a bodysuit from Amazon.
He's found the precious.
Full bodysuit.
All right, on that one, I have to say it's Gollum, motherfucker, Gollum.
Yeah, Gollum, not Gollum. Gollum. Oh shit! My man was like, "Oh shit, we got company."
There's two of them. Look at the one right here.
Looking at the fucking deer. I didn't even see that.
Jason, you know their names?
I mean, I see two things, but why is it only 13 seconds? They were only recording for 13 fucking seconds?
Are you gonna
They
record
died
for
shortly
longer?
after this.
Oh, okay. And we just found
some shit like
13
that.
seconds
I'm
of
pretty sure
footage
you can-
because they ate the other 58 minutes of whatever the fuck was going on.
I said, did they actually die? You just said that.
Nah, no, I just said that. Where the fuck was I? Skinwalker stories told among Navajo children may be complete life and death
Navajo
struggles.
children are fucked up. That's some dark shit to be fucking around with. You want to hear something fucked about how it'll come and kill your family? Bro, we're 6.
But it's
What
like
do you
Freddy
mean?
Krueger, bro. You gotta tell them that they can't say those names. You know what
I mean, I wouldn't watch Freddy Krueger with my 6-year-old, but that's me. If there's no music on these videos, you know you can play the audio, right?
Yeah, but most of them have music. They're not gonna take a chance that like themes and shit like that could be copyrighted.
Because I mean, it's on TikTok, so the person that's gonna have to copyright you means that the person who posted this video is a fan of our show, but hates us enough to be like, "Yo, that's my fucking video. Fuck you." Copyright strike. You understand that's what you're talking about. You can play the audio on anything that's not a big song. I think we're fucking fine, bro. People do reaction videos for their YouTube channels. They literally do nothing but watch other people's work. I think we can play people's shit and the content of it.
Someone just see. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, the internet was saturated with fucking skinwalkers, bro. And now that we're doing an episode on it, you can't fucking.
I agree. It's the fucking Nihao Kailan listening bullshit. They're trying to sabotage.
Shifting being that goes
That's
by
why everybody
many
gotta have a
names
good,
in
a
many
smart
different
dog with
cultures.
them.
Legend has it that they can take many forms, morphing from human to animal, and sometimes even both simultaneously. Apparently, they reek of the stench of death, and when in animal form, sometimes some human features can remain the same, such as their eyes, hands, and legs, etc., can remain in human form. And they will apparently appear to walk as if they are injured. They're said to have superhuman abilities and can mimic the voices of those that they have killed, even the voices and the cries of your loved ones, to make you go out searching for them, only to find them waiting for you. This method is said to be a common one used to trick people away from their trails and away from their safety, innocently wandering off to meet their demise. Now, the creepiest part about them, and the whole reason why nobody likes talking about them, is that they know when you're talking about them. So with that being said, I am now going to show you guys a couple of super creepy videos claiming to be of said skinwalkers. Enjoy.
Skinwalkers.
Only white people have the audacity to be like, if you talk about this, then it's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna talk about it now.
I like how they're using their phone.
I mean, I'm just saying, let me pause this for a second. This is the second time as a collective that we're doing this with something that can potentially come to us as we're talking about them.
Look, I don't know about you, but I know a skinwalker ain't trying to fuck with me.
Well, remember, we did the black eye children also.
Okay.
Yeah, and ain't none of those stupid motherfuckers come around either. Fuck black guy children. Come see me, I'll put you in a fucking stupid eye face. You stupid. Running start and I'll hit it to you. You know, I don't give a fuck. Let's go. I have
You gotta have a dog.
having a pet is a good way to let you know it.
And give it fucking time. I'll be right.
Well, to be fair, another question said that it's gonna make you really drowsy and knock you out. So
yeah,
yep. People might never sleep to be on the
like Tico, I mean, was calling Angel at first, then they said it was a dog.
They said a lot of things.
Look.
It's really just a meth head.
Right? Oh, that's just Carl.
What am I looking at?
That's just Carl.
It's probably just a reptilian or a demon. Something more common.
Some say it's the same, one and the same.
Yeah, those aren't necessary. They're not one and the same.
A demon and a reptilian.
There's different types of demons.
There's different types of reptiles.
There's not different types of reptile people. They're all reptile people. When I'm talking about demons, like I'm talking the difference between like a lizard monster and a tentacle blob monster versus not like a different type of dinosaur. I'm talking an entirely different type of shit when I'm talking a different type of demon. We will get off track so fast if we talk about this. I don't even want to talk about it.
Wait, aren't you already a different kind of demon?
Huh?
Aren't you already a different kind of demon? Just
a cock demon?
A different kind of demon. What is wrong with you? Where's your head at?
This man over here. This man Jay.
I don't know. He's probably got the cock audio.
We might have to change it to my balls love balls or something like that instead of the other title.
I don't know, but this man, for this show to be at night, this man is awfully blushing hard in the dark right now. Did you say cock?
I know you're not talking.
Don't be putting that.
Yeah, I'm talking. You know I was talking. It wasn't.
Yo, Mix.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Let me get $1. Let me get $1.
I'm gonna need about $3.50.
I need $3.50 for $1.
So some non-native interpretations of skinwalker stories typically take the form of particular encounter stories on the road, where the protagonist is temporarily vulnerable, but then escapes from the skinwalker in a way not traditionally seen in Navajo stories, but more in stories of triumph and going to Las Vegas and getting a blowy. Sometimes Navajo children take European folk stories and substitute skinwalkers for generic killers like in The Hook. So one of the non-native interpretations of skinwalkers it's also called therianthropy, and it's a mythical ability of human beings to metamorphose into other animals by means of shape-shifting, and it's possible that native are found at less. What was that?
An animagus. All right, so nobody over here plays RPGs like that. No problem.
Los Trias Florisrish. I don't speak Italian, so fuck your.
Real quick, did Dre fall asleep?
Yeah, we know.
Good night, Dre. Night, nigga.
Got one bed.
Oh, there goes that new shirt. Night, nigga.
I can't imagine wearing that shit going to the wall. Just wear the shirt saying night, nigga, looking at Lucky Charms like, Oh,
everybody's quiet now, but they were saying night.
Right now you don't want to say it. That's all right. I can say it. I ain't gonna say it excessively because I understand, but like I ain't worried about shit.
You think I am?
No. Again, we really operate this show on the auspices that really important people watch us. We really should be a little bit more relaxed.
Right.
Not offensively relaxed, but like, you know.
I mean, sometimes shit turns corners real quick.
Huh?
I mean, sometimes shit turns corners real quick.
Yo, why the fuck do people just pull up? Yeah, there you go. I hate when people pull up behind your car and they just leave their fucking lights on. Like, God damn, why your brights on? You parked.
What you doing, bro?
Anyway, we're talking about skinwalkers and how they're fucking lame.
Well, they're not,
their energy is lame. Like, I'm not trying to like, say they're not formidable. They're definitely formidable, but like their energy is
not scary as fuck, bro.
Well, my biggest curiosity is like, what is the end goal of a skinwalker? Just more skins? Like, what the fuck are you trying to be other than just a thing? It's not an admirable monster. There are better monsters. I will say that. It's a formidable monster, but there are better monsters than a skinwalker.
I mean, so you're saying vampires have an ultimate end goal? Because I don't think they do.
I feel like, at least for a vampire, your ultimate end goal is going to be more humanly based, and you'll have something you're working towards, some type of dominance. Whereas a skinwalker, these motherfuckers be out in the fucking woods and shit. Like, that's not.
Bro, but it wants its territory. It wants to be where
That's
it's
basil, nigga.
Huh?
That's basil. That's instinctual. That is low level. That is huntable type of ambition. Okay. You got all this power, skinwalking and shit, and your ambition is to own a fucking section of the woods. Do you understand how quickly we'll get rid of your fucking woods?
Well, tell that to the motherfuckers over there in Wrong Turn fucking country. All they want is their fucking inbred land. The motherfuckers ain't saying shit about that.
That's because there's nothing of value in that inbred land. Find a gold mine or some oil and watch how quickly them motherfuckers will quickly disappear. Exactly. So it take your life. What the fuck you talking about? You got Earl, nigga.
Y'all thought. Then they got a whole fucking inbred army in the fucking caves.
Inbred these nuts. Are you kidding me? You trying to tell me
they can't do shit?
The country
Oh
that
shit, Dre's alive.
the country that invades countries that have oil is going to give a fuck about 100 inbred yokels?
Just don't give them guns.
You are tripping, my friend. Unless they got a bunch of Sasquatches and a couple fucking wyverns or some other mythical shit on their side, they ain't not stopping people from getting no oil.
My thing is, do you think the Foots have a little connection to skinwalkers?
Nah. Bigfoots, in terms of their lore, are not creatures that seem to give a fuck about society at large. They don't.
Yeah, but there is a portion, or at least one portion of land somewhere where they say Bigfoot resides, but he also is accompanied by the Lady of the Woods. What is it, the Witch of the Woods or some stupid shit like that?
Yeah, but
heard that.
here's the thing, though.
I heard that supposedly there was a team that was doing training exercises that got attacked by a group of Sasquatch, but I don't know about that. If they do exist, I don't believe Sasquatch are creatures that give a fuck about humans in so much as they leave them alone. I'd like to think they're Sasquatch, but by the fact that I'm saying Sasquatch, I think you understand why I really lie.
Yeah.
Like, I'll believe it when I don't see it at a distance looking like a person in a suit, you know? Like,
Right.
I'm tired of reading about these unbelievable experiences with these creatures that there's 10 seconds of video of, and it's like I can only recover 10 seconds. What the fuck happened to your phone that it's so broken that only 10% of that one file? Like, fuck out of here. It's a bunch of bullshit. I can't believe that.
They'll have a whole hour video of somebody getting hit by a car.
Right? Like,
and then them suffering on the floor, like, oh, help me. And then, oh, no.
We have people going on lives sleeping for 1,000 hours, but I can't get longer than 30 seconds of blurry night cam vision of some unbelievable event.
Right.
That's
I
all
still
you
can't get
can.
a clear picture of Bigfoot into 2020.
Everything that seems to be real evidence is blurry as fuck, and everything that's high def, as soon as it comes into frame, it disappears. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to believe any of you motherfuckers? I mean, I want to believe in that. I want you to produce something that's believable, since you supposedly have it, but you don't. So fuck you. You know?
Not. I lost my train of thought. Fuck that. Anyway, there's a big place in the United States that gets a lot of skinwalker activity, and it's out there in Utah. You asked if we were going to touch on it before, and I think it's kind of fitting to touch on it because we're already weaning off into the paranormal, so we might as well. It's called Skinwalker Ranch. It's also known as Sherman Ranch. It's a property located approximately 512 acres southeast of Ballard, Utah. That is reputed to be the site of paranormal and UFO related activities. Its name is taken from the Skinwalker Navajo legend concerning vengeful shamans. A little bit of the background is that UFO reports in the Utah Basin were publicized in the 70s. Claims about the ranch first appeared in 1996 in the Salt Lake City, Utah Desert News, and later in the alternative weekly Las Vegas Mercury as a series of articles by investigative journalist George Kapp. These early stories detailed the claims of a family that allegedly experienced inexplicable and frightening events after they purchased and occupied the property. The ranch is located in Utah County, bordering the Ute Indian Reservation. It was popularly dubbed the UFO Ranch due to its ostensible 50-year history of odd events said to have taken place there, according to Keller and Knapp. They saw investigated evidence close up about 100 incidents that included vanishing and manipulated cattle, sightings of unidentified flying objects or orbs, large animals with piercing red eyes that they saw were unscathed when struck by bullets, and invisible objects emitting destructive magnetic fields. Among those involved were retired U.S. Army Colonel John B. Alexander, who categorized the NIDSI effort as an attempt to get hard data using the standard scientific approach. However, the investigators admitted to difficulty obtaining evidence consistent with scientific publication. Cattle manipulations have been part of the folklore for the surrounding area for decades. When NIDSI founder Robert Bigelow purchased a ranch for $200,000, this was reportedly the result of his having been convinced by the stories of manipulate. I had a stroke there for a second.
Mm-mm. I thought you grabbed like a chip or some shit.
No,
that was Mix.
Yeah, that was Mix. He's Ian. I'm drinking.
Don't blame it bad reading on my chewing.
I'm not. And I'll actually blame it on the little new setup that I'm trying. I'm not reading off the big screen tonight. I have my stuff separated. I'm reading off the little screen, but my fucking
send me a copy of that link.
My contacts are dry as shit right now.
You know,
when
I believe it's national law, but when you sell a home or something like that, you have to disclose if there's like shit that's.
I'm pretty sure they did because two families owned it before he did.
Right, and if there's 50 years of shit on there, that means you bought this home either thinking, "Oh, that must be bullshit. What a great price," or you're like, "I'm trying to see what the fuck's going on." Either way, I can't empathize with any of your experiences there. It was disclosed. Why would it legally have to be disclosed? That doesn't make sense unless there's a reason why they have to tell you. Because
it's funny because the first owners from 1934 to 1994, Kenneth and Edith Mayers, never had anything happen to them.
So they say.
Well, so they say. You're right. So they say.
Unless they're the ones that are doing
like they're still there, so they're making money off the fact that it's a haunted-ish place. Like,
well, not the first people. The right now it's Brandon Fugel.
That's because the first people didn't live in a society where you could make money off the fact that shit's going on in your fucking ranch.
Bro, him and a company called Adamantium Holdings.
That's
not sketchy at all, right?
Yeah.
So this is how the ownership went. From 1934 to 1994, Kenneth and Edith Mayers owned it. In 94, they sold it to Terry and Gwen Sherman, who had reported all of these skinwalker sightings, UFO sightings, cow mutilations. It was fucking bananas. And then they sold it to Robert Bigelow. Robert Bigelow had the same shit happen to him, but he owned it from 96 to 2016 when he sold it to Brandon Fugel. And in 16, Bigelow sold Skinwalker Ranch for $4.5 million, bro, to a shell corporation called Adamantium Holdings, LLC. After the purchase, roads leading to the ranch were blocked. The perimeter was guarded by cameras and barbed wire, and signs were posted that aimed to prevent people from approaching the ranch. Because they used to get a lot of trespassers because they wanted to see if the lore was true. Adamantium Real Estate LLC and Delaware Limited Liability Company, based in Salt Lake City, Utah, filed a U.S. trademark application for the service mark Skinwalker Ranch on February 15, 2017, and was approved and registered on April 14, 2020, with the mark applicable to providing recreation facilities, entertainment services, namely creation, development, production, and distribution of multimedia content, internet content, motion pictures, and television shows. An additional trademark filing to expand use on cups and mugs, shirts and short sleeve shirts, sports caps, and hats were filed by Adamantium Holding June 2021, and it's pending approval for whatever the fuck. Fucked up. So all they did was take the lore and they commercialized it. So really, though, they say all this shit, Skinwalker Ranch, really happened because not too far from where this is located were some of the first places where they tested the nukes. So there goes that.
Sounds like bullshit.
I mean,
it sounds like bullshit too.
It does sound like bullshit. It sounds like the first family started telling these stories of shit happening, or maybe they were getting vandalized. You know what I mean? The second person that was there, Robert Bigelow, after he bought it from them, he was like, you know what? Maybe I can sell this, spin this, and sell this for money. You know what I mean? Or make a big killing off of it. And that he did, $4.5 million. And then they spun it even further.
$4.5 million for a place where you supposedly there's paranormal shit going on and shit that might fucking kill you. Oh yeah, no, I got 4.5 to pay for that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. 4.5 million. There's so many. There are millions of people that never even see that much money remotely in generations. You know, like fuck you. To casually throw it away so people can give you money by being interested in your bullshit. Fuck you. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Fuck Skinwalker Ranch. It's bullshit. And no, don't invite me there. I'm not going there because fuck you and your bullshit. I don't give a shit. I got other shit I'm trying to do. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and fuck your shit.
Fuck that. You can invite all of us to Skinwalker Ranch if you want to. And we'll go and we'll do an episode there. And we'll
I'm down.
I'll do an episode there. Don't invite me over so you'd be like, watch how crazy it is. Okay.
I got a 9 and some hollow points that say I run head first to that Skinwalker to see if it's true.
Word, dead ass. I could bring a rifle because
you're a good shot. You
we're not gonna be like these other stupid ass people in the videos. You're not gonna be like, oh my god, let's get closer. Let's see if we can identify it. No,
I want to see, but I don't want to be like these fucking paranormal investigators or fucking sci-fi investigators that go out and they're timid. You know what I mean? As the first sign of something being out there, they cower back to where their camp is. You know what I mean? I want to go out there and I want to make sure it is what it is and it's not some local dickhead trying to fuck with us because we're from out of town.
I mean, you never see a video of 100 people going out in an area and just be like, "We're gonna fucking hunt this thing." You know, just sweeping like acres for like a good 30 days, just being like, "Hey, there's something here. We're gonna fucking find it, and we're gonna kill that shit, and then we're gonna make it supposedly easier because we're gonna split up into small groups to bait it out, but we're gonna be close and we're all gonna fucking bum rush that piece of shit." That never happens.
There's
Never
sense
fucking happens.
Exactly how they should
caverns there,
fucking do
though.
it. If you really want to like
I don't give a
uncover,
fuck about no goddamn caverns. And go into caverns, 100 people, and bring some fucking heavy machinery first. So with a big ass, with a night light, like night vision light, so it thinks that you can't
Guarantee
see.
you, like
It gets
50
close,
motherfuckers is
and then
gonna
you
be
light
fucked
that shit the fuck up, acting like we don't have technology.
Migs, you can't run that fast anyway. Easy.
I ain't fucking trying to run out there. I'm bringing the gat, I'm bringing the machete, and I'm getting it popping. I'm
Yo,
not
bro,
running.
just
At the end of the day, you don't
Where
have to
the
run
fuck am I
fast.
gonna run
You just
to?
have to
Thanks a
run.
lot, Joseph. Just for that, I'm inviting your ass. Come with us. I want to see how the fuck you're gonna run.
Bro, just know that if this shit does go down and this does get to this motherfucker Brandon Fugel's ears and he fucking invites us and you get taken by a skinwalker, nigga, you are taken by a skinwalker because they mimic and I'm not going after your ass.
I don't. What? I don't care. Who, as soon as we get out there, I don't trust.
No.
Hold on. Time out.
Biggs is a tall, big
true?
man, and if
Listen,
the
out of
skinwalker goes
everything
after
we
him,
heard
that's
so
our
far,
best place to fuck him up because it's gonna be the largest meal. No offense, my dude, that he's come across for a human. And because of that, we'll be like, word, he's gonna fuck around. Meg's gonna be strapped in the leg. He's gonna be like, and then we're gonna be jump on him and just to lay that shit out. Fuck that.
If you get taken by a skinwalker and you need help, I expect you to say
this man over here is
one
like,
of
let's go
three
do an
things.
episode, but if one of y'all gets taken, you can go fuck yourself. Like, what kind of loser?
Yeah.
It mimics.
Support in case I get taken.
Yeah, mimic invited.
I expect you to say one of three things, so we'll know it's you. You either say, "Remember that time in Vegas," or you say, "I am Jack Blacker," or you say,
"Give me $1."
And I'll know it's you.
When we get there, we're gonna be sleeping, then we're all gonna hear "Give me $1," and we'll be like, "Who the fuck said that?"
Nah.
It knows. It watches our content. We must leave.
Lock and load, motherfuckers. Lock
Listen,
and load. I ain't
out of
making
all
no
the
mistakes.
stories and folklores that I've heard about growing up, like there was barely any sense of fear or like wonder where it's like I want to stay away from it.
Bro, you grew up in the Bronx. What fucking folklores did you hear? The fucking clown rapist in fucking park? Because I heard about that too.
No, that was your side of town, fuckface.
Yeah, that was my side of
fucking
town.
clown.
There was somebody out there raping clowns.
What the fuck is happening?
Clown rapists.
Why were they raping clowns? What did clowns do to them?
Listen, I don't know.
No, it was clowns raping people. But really, it was.
So there was a group of clowns raping people.
Not a group.
Raping?
Not a group. It was just like one singular clown walking around, acting like he was going to his job. Hey, can you tell me where to go?
Because he wasn't easy to spot at all.
Somebody dressed up.
What do you mean? There's a clown right next to you, Jasmine.
He said you're a clown. What are you gonna do?
Hog, motherfucker.
Whoa. He put you in the center, Mix. You better watch out.
He's right. There's a clown right next to her.
Now you want to do it then. Hey,
You
Jasmine, put your hand over to the side. You can touch one. Just reach. Tickle its beard. Yeah, keep going.
You're just mad because nobody's there from Vegas tonight to reach out and touch you.
You're just mad because it's gonna happen to you regardless.
Clown. Anywho, like I said, what fucking lure was you hearing over there in fucking the Bronx?
I went to school. Something you should
Cocaine is a
know.
hell of a drug. Because that's true. That's not folklore.
He heard about how these little booster ships be pretty damn good. That's what he heard.
How are they? They're good. Are they?
They got a nice heat to them.
Like if I crush them up and use them on my chicken, as a breading.
Yeah, they'd be good for that. Like they're definitely primo for like putting on a sandwich, and like for like something like that. Definitely, they got a nice heat to it, but it's not too much. A little bit of a barbecue behind it. Much better than the Cardi B's. That shit is way too sweet.
Well, you know what's good and not too sweet of a treat for you, just in case you miss a meal or you're on the run.
These nuts. Oh, okay.
You were close. You were close. It has nuts in it. It is the
What kind of nuts? Because
cashews and almonds.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of cocoa nut oil. Do you know what I mean? It's the Excalibur.
How long are you doing
some?
Cocoa nut or cocoa nut?
Coconut. Coconut, right?
Coconut. That's delicious.
It's only 6 ingredients. You can't get it fucking wrong.
You didn't say that last time.
Today's world, yes, you can't get that wrong.
Only 6?
Only 6, bro.
That's easy to count too. You could have said that last time.
Right, I could have. Dates, cashews, almonds, cocoa powder, coconut oil, and sea salt. Game over.
Dates. That means it is good for your bowels.
Yes, it is.
So you don't have to worry about that Metamucil. We were mentioning that before. It's got you covered. It's got the dates.
Yep. Like gravy. Got it all.
Get regular. Get Excalibur.
Get Excalibur, baby. It's the perfect snack to give you energy during a hike, bike, or workout. It's fucking 100% clean eating, gluten-free, all natural, vegan, no sugar added. And there's no ingredients you can't fucking pronounce.
Just look at JJ. He fucking loves it. What? You'll love it too.
Yes, you will.
You know
and
what?
pull that sword out
when
the
that
store.
bar comes in,
you
I'm gonna let y'all know.
Excalibur.
I'll let y'all know how it goes.
We'll do a taste testing live tomorrow on TikTok. Any Hooser Mabob. What do y'all think about?
By we, he means him, because we did not receive any bars as of yet.
He's gonna make faces and it sound like Mickey Mouse trying a new treat.
Nah, he's gonna work on his Native American voice. That's what he's gonna do.
Me walking tree willow.
What
do y'all think about
more wisdom?
What do y'all think about the Skinwalker?
Go ahead, Mr. Danger Zone. Let's hear what you got to say.
I think that there's there might have been at some point some type of truth to it from the Navajo angle of it, but I feel like the truth is definitely lost to the mythos and the popularity of it, because people be like, oh, it's a knot deer, which is like this, and then it's this, that's like this, and they do this, and then you ask a Navajo person or a Navajo person that's like not deep in the tribe, and they'll be like, no, what we believe is this, and it's not usually what they say. It's scary, but for a different way. And I'm not gonna say that I don't believe in weird shit like that. I haven't personally have been given any reason to believe in creatures, but I've definitely experienced and seen some things that let me know that there's other shit out there. But I don't believe that most of the accounts that are portrayed in a way that are genuine. They're portrayed for marketing and some other purpose. Whether it's intentional or by accident, because I definitely think people go out there and investigate things that do truly believe and they think that something's going on, when at the end of the night it's a Scooby-Doo situation. They just never found that person, you know what I mean? But I also think that there's places that aren't Scooby-Doo situations, but I feel like those aren't places that aren't unknown to powers that be, and the public don't go to them. They're not allowed to go to them, generally speaking. And when they do go to them, that stuff is discounted or lost. So, I mean, I'd like to think they're skinwalkers, but with a lot of the so-called evidence out there, there's a lot more things to laugh at than to not laugh at. I saw a video of a bunch of rednecks that I couldn't tell whether or not they were acting or if they were trying to act like they were seriously hunting a skinwalker, because their leader was about 345 pounds. And their night ended after they found apparently some exploded cattle because this man stepped on a nail. And they were like, "Yeah, we were telling him like he got to go. It's important. He's got to call this off. He's gonna have to call it off.
That shit's dangerous.
He stepped on a nail. It's dangerous. He gonna have to call it off tonight. You gonna have to call this hunt off.
His fat ass can't run to get
Everybody
away.
get over here. Everybody go over here. It was the dumbest fucking shit. It's like, I'm supposed to believe that y'all are taking yourselves seriously right now because it's a night vision or what? This man looks like he drinks his own homemade moonshine, but you're gonna have the audacity to call him an expert. I don't know about all that, But at the same time, you could say that's intentionally done so that way people think it's fake. It's really easy to just be jaded and unsure. And that's kind of where I lied at this point. It's like, I'll believe it when I actually see it, because at this point, it's hard to believe anybody to not be bullshitting.
True.
What he said.
What he said? So that's what you're.
No. I was just concurring with how he ended that.
I concur.
So, look, being a motherfucker from the Bronx, just like how Talon said, seeing is believing. So, with a lot of the man-made shit, editing, photoshopping, all that, I'm one of those that, like, if I had a chance to actually get out there, set up something with a team of people, lots of construction lights, because you could turn, daytime into nighttime with those motherfuckers with you helping at night. But let's go out there strapped up, macheted out, 2 days, 2 nights at least, and find out what the fuck's really out.
I feel like you need more than 2 days and 2 nights to really
get
it.
I'm just doing an example.
High gauge shit.
I'm just doing an example at least. But I'm just doing an example. And no one's really going to take it serious until they take it serious. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you had like a 3-day weekend,
LiDAR drone,
explore that area that you're mentioning of the ranch spot, and then actually
motherfuckers talking over each other. I can't understand either one of you.
Danger Zone needs to stop talking. I'll let him talk.
I did stop talking. I paused my shit.
You stopped talking way too late. I understand. It happens. That's why it's called the Danger Zone.
I paused it. I don't know why you said that. I paused it.
Good, man, you're good. No worries, man. But just again, like we're with everything we've grown up and seen and heard and dealt with, seeing is always going to be believing. Other than that, this is just stories that was passed down through generations that people thought it was cool to just continue passing down. Like someone wasn't going to be bold enough to go check it out. Unfortunately, there's a couple of few souls out there who may have never come back from all that. So we don't know if it was because they tripped on a nail and then fucking walked into oncoming traffic like a dumbass, or maybe something abducted their punk ass.
Somebody
won't know.
disappeared them. They disappeared.
We won't know until we get live footage somehow, some kind of speck of evidence. But me personally, to all of y'all, without Jason's face getting in the way again, I'm down to go out there strapped up with weapons and equipment and go explore that motherfucker. Let's find out.
You're gonna kill somebody's father out there. That's what's gonna happen.
Somebody's father who's fucked around too much.
Nah, it's somebody that they paid to be in somebody's skin suit.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Who told you that?
What?
You got paid for it.
You gonna do this right?
Fuck.
All of us.
That's called reasonable reason to think I'm defending for my life. You're gonna make people believe there's a skinwalker. Try to scare the shit out of me. When you heard that we strapped, nah, bro, take that 50.
This is what we finna do, right? We gonna invite these guys here. We gonna take all their weapons when they sleep. We gonna put blanks in their guns. We're going to go out there and we're going to act like there's a couple of skinwalkers, aliens, whoever the fuck, whatever the fuck you want to, get in here. We'll make them believe it. And when they fire, it's like nothing ever happened. Unless, we have an Alec Baldwin on the set and somebody gets taken out.
Mm-mm.
Well, you see, it'll be more like You'd be like Clint Eastwood, be on the Skinwalker, like, I got a gun, Magnum here. You're asking yourself, did I fire 5 or 6 bullets? Well, you gotta ask yourself, buddy, do I feel lucky? Well,
do you?
Do I feel lucky, punk? And then you shoot them anyway because they're fucking around too much. Just pull out that 22 because you know what? If you miss with those 50, a 22 is gonna feel good.
Listen, we learned from Zombieland that you always
double tap.
Definitely.
Always. That's usually the number one fuck up in movies is they don't double tap. It's like, why would they do that?
You double tap the killer, you double tap the booty. That's your life lesson for tonight.
Never shoot.
That's right. But don't do this like some crazy dumb motherfucker. Do this in defense of you and your own. Don't go out there being stupid as shit because fuck you, I will fuck you up. But if you defend your shit, double tap. All right?
Right. Double tap.
I'm trying to go out there so I can have a reason to go double tap. What the fuck?
One thing you need to double tap is that order now button for the Excalibur.
You also need to double tap that like, follow, share button and let everybody know what you think about the show. Help us get out there. Help us get big so that way we can shout you out to people you don't even know. You know what I mean? Because y'all been
we have these discussions. Come up with new topics. Come up with new discussions you'd like to hear. You know where to find us. You know where to hear us.
That's right. When? Every Saturday night, except usually in December.
Yes.
Get a t-shirt while you're at it.
Get a t-shirt while you're at it. You see these lovely
like 5. What
you see?
Change your wardrobe. Wear all our shit. It's cool.
Yes, I do it.
It's
I want to go get one. May not be 20% off, but you get it.
I know that people at your job will love a Reading Rainbow shirt with Wesley Snipes on it.
Yes, they're gonna be like, "Where the fuck did you get that?"
We could do a bingo for that.
Matter of fact, add that to my order.
We could, right?
Yeah,
we could, right?
Yeah, we could do a bingo.
Anywho, next week we're gonna get back into the morbid because I feel like sometimes we just, we don't entertain you as
You're
much.
a product of society, Jay. Everything in society is dark or jaded or some other bullshit. You're like, well, we're gonna keep being dark and jaded because fuck it, life is a piece of shit.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, because everything is already a piece of shit. Why do we gotta do pieces? Fuck killers and murderers. Fuck them. Unless we are beating them up on live, in which I'm happy to do. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something maybe wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy?
Yeah,
like
something a little bit like I know there's shit about American history we could talk about. We could talk about bowling. We could talk about firefighters and how they used to be like gangs and fight each other outside of a burning house. There's a lot of different shit that we could talk about that's not necessarily dark, but definitely like, what the fuck?
And this is those exact reasons why you, as the viewers, come on and let us know what you want us to talk about. Something maybe.
Can you hear me now?
All the time. What do you want to hear? And y'all just be like,
I mean, at the end of the day, if you guys don't tell us shit, we're gonna assume you're entertained because you say shit.
We're gonna start talking about y'all.
Listen, seriously though, you can go to the website. Hit us up in the DMs on any of our social medias, or just hit us up through email. Let us know what topics you want us to cover. Only we can cover. You know what I mean? But make sure that it's a topic that we're definitely gonna have fun doing.
I mean, honestly, you can suggest whatever, and if we take it, awesome, we'll shut you out. If not, you shot your shot. That's how it is.
Yeah, who's to say that we won't invite you on live to speak about it with us?
Who's to say people won't come out the woodworks and talk more and join the show because of your topic?
Yeah. Who's to say you won't see a big ass 7-foot silhouette on my man over here's
This man said
camera
silhouette.
Give me a dog.
Maybe you just might hear funnier jokes from, said guy over here. Oh, wait, he switched directions. He's over here. Mr. Booger.
Nah, Mixed Memory is all right. To that shit, he's good to go.
All right. Let's not play
Jump
music.
around. Jump around.
Jump up, and get down.
Jump.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
That was a fucking hype ass song, man. Somebody need to mix that shit and bring it back up for now.
Oh yeah, it'll happen.
One of those producers on your Tuesday show, The Takeover, which y'all should check out. Maybe they could do it. You should suggest it as a beat for remix.
We should.
You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe.
Well, we do got round 2 of the Ultimate Beat Battle coming this Tuesday night, so maybe, just maybe, it'll make its way.
That would be fire. That would be much appreciated, I think.
Glivin'.
Oh, my lumbago's starting to ache. That means I'm going to have to tell you a story about a Mr. Bob Saget now. Do you want to
know? Nice. And that's all she wrote, folks. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We love you all. Be sure to stay tuned for next week. We don't know what we're talking about yet, but stay locked in.